All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to Ramblin with me, Lance Ash. This is actually the second night back to work after my vacation last week, but I couldn't get the recorder working for some reason. And I thought the batteries were dead, but I got home and checked it and it's fine. Anyway. All right, so we have a little bit of help now. Another guy, a couple years younger than I am, a really good worker. Used to work in Athens with him before, and he also had to drive an hour or so to get up to Duluth. And he's glad to be done with the commute. So that's at least one extra person, just in time for the Christmas rush. Wasn't too bad of a night, but it is freezing. It was absolutely freezing. And I was cold even in the building. So tonight, I've worn a long sleeve pullover in addition to my big stocking hat and my coat. Last night I wore the only extra thing I wore was a button-up shirt. This will be more effective because I can wear it in the building. So anyway, just a little recap. Last week's vacation was really good, and we didn't really do anything or go anywhere. Didn't go out to eat. Didn't go up to Atlanta. But I did get a lot of painting done. I got a lot of drawing done. Just a really, really nice getaway from the job. And got so many things squared away in my head. And I got some chores done. I think I told you before, I've been looking at Pinterest a lot lately, last couple of months, and it's really engrossing, all the imagery. But it's something irritating. It's getting to the point where there's so much AI-generated shit. And if the image is, interesting, fine. But the problem is there's no extra level of interest knowing that a human being did it. It's... If I see something and I like it, that's one thing. But see something and like it and know that a person did it, and this person did other work, so you can explore that. But anyway. This car does not like it when it's cold. All these warning signs and lights up on the dash here. Oh dear. Irritating. Check engine, it says, when you know it has nothing to do with anything. 90% of the time, the check engine light has something to do with the temperature of the engine. And it doesn't mean anything. So, my wife and I watched Dune Part 2 a couple days ago. Really liked it. Now I think this weekend I'm going to rewatch the first one. Because to be honest, I don't remember a lot about it. I really liked it. But anyway. Oh dear, dear, dear. Yesterday, when I woke up to get ready to go to work, this horrible dread was upon me. Did not want to do it. Did not want to face up to it. Oh, Lord. I'll tell you a story in relation to that. I must have been about 11, 12, maybe, I don't know, somewhere around there, give or take a couple of years. Certainly wasn't any older. But anyway, I used to go for just random walks in the woods behind our house. Be gone for hours. Nobody would know where I was. And these woods, just a tangle of briars and old barbed wire fencing that have just been abandoned, So you got to pick your way through the woods carefully, and sometimes there's a little path that maybe animals have made. So I'm going through the woods one day, and I come across this drop-off where there's a creek running, and I didn't want to go back, and there's no way to go around or side to side, and I stood there, I don't know how long, not knowing what to do, knowing that I need to jump the creek, but not having the guts, and just standing there dithering, and I don't know how long. And finally I just worked up the gumption to do it, and I got a running start, and I jumped the creek. And I remember this feeling of just triumph, satisfaction from having done it. And it was like a lesson that I taught myself, that sometimes you don't want to do something, but you have to work up the nerve to do it. And I don't know. I'm preyed upon by my emotions a lot of the time. I hate all this Christmas shit up everywhere. Lights and little decorations, and people have this, all this crap in their yard. It just makes me sick. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. We never celebrated Christmas with our children. Ooh, the cop is out waiting to catch somebody. I'm going 39 miles slower than the speed limit. Dude. Can't think of anything else to report at the moment. This place right here, the Huckabee Inn, here in Winterville, they always put up all this crap at Halloween and then turn on a dime and put up all this crap for Christmas. And they have like mannequins in the front yard dressed up in holiday outfits. It's just sickening. What do you want to tart your house up for? But Charlie Brown, the Peanuts Christmas special from, what was that, 68, 69? 67 maybe? I don't remember. But even back then, 50-something years ago, the entire complaint of that program was about the commercialization of Christmas. And, tackying up. You remember how Snoopy tackies up his doghouse? Oh, Lord. When I was a kid, I didn't give a rat's ass about anything except for the presents, the toy. That's what I wanted. The whole point of Christmas was to get a bunch of loot on Christmas morning. That was it. celebrating the birth of our deity meant nothing to me. It's only brief moments in my life as a Christian where I was really into it, Otherwise, it was just, well, I'm a member of the only true faith on the planet, and I'm assured to go to the good place after I die. That's all I give a shit about, Really being devoted and living and walking hand in hand with God and all this shit. You wait till the theocracy is really established here in America. You're going to have a lot of people who thought that they wanted it, who will regret it when they start telling them, well, I'm sorry, but your daughter can't dress like that. But she's at cheerleading tryouts. Oh, that's all over with now. Oh, Lord. In the book In His Steps by, what was that guy's name? Sheldon? I can't remember his name. But, the book's over 100 years old. It's where the whole town decides to live like Jesus would want them to live for a month or something. And the newspaper editor has to make a ethical decision. Is it right for my newspaper to cover the boxing matches? Because we all know boxing is nothing more than a violent blood sport that is against all the tenets of Christianity. What if they followed that line today? Oh my God, you'd have people up in arms. But that's what will happen if the American Taliban gets its way. The morality police out in force. But of course, they don't really care about that. What they care about is seeing other people conform to what they think is the proper standard. Themselves conforming to what some authority somewhere else thinks are the standards. Oh, no, I never considered that. Oh, dear. Actually, I made it through last night with not much trouble. Having the extra help really takes a load off my psychic toll. Oh my God. I did not stick to my routine very well last week, so I barely worked out. Not at all, really, and didn't meditate much. So last night I did my weights before work. Not much trouble. But tonight was calisthenics night, and I could feel it. I was stiff and sore. Took me forever to loosen up. Anyway, all right, we're approaching the end of the episode here. I'm about to turn here. Oh, geez, I do not want to go do this. Anyway. The cold is one thing that really bothers me. And probably our regular supervisor will be back tonight, and apparently from what I've heard, she wants us to start scanning again. Scanning this and scanning that and scanning everything. And it's all redundant, overkill horse shit. It's got nothing to do with anything except making sure that somebody in management up the ladder gets a bonus. That's all it's about. It has nothing to do with anything. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I got to get out of here. I'll see you later. Bye.